I want to tell you that if you're struggling with money for months, years, or decades, then your untrained, faulty thinking patterns are responsible. The most scary part is it works on autopilot and almost impossible to detect if you're not trained to detect. This one thing is responsible for 96% people struggling in money. This can be changed by changing your thinking patterns, and the medium is neuroscientific methods like EFT and mindful breathing. The only thing that induces any lasting change is repetition and mindful focusing. And the start of your mind will say this so easy, so it must be useless and ineffective, but the mind reprogramming uses this language to rewrite over the faulty thinking patterns, thus creating new, good, and empowering thinking patterns that work on our mind autopilot. I've seen this working beautifully in my workshops and webinars. You need to first challenge your own thinking patterns because you're stuck in a faulty thinking patterns and that is dragging you down or at the best keeping you frozen in comfort zone. This is normal because your mind is not designed to make you rich or happy, but keep you in a familiar comfort zone and avoid any risk. This is because in ancient times, our minds were wired to be on the lookout for predators who used to roam among us. In fact, it was such an extraordinary period that a cave woman saw a stranger in the backyard. The thoughts that arose were, is he here for having a dinner or make me his dinner? This suspicion was the norm of the day, and that became our default mind program. When we think on default mode, this primitive thinking patterns keep us fearful and uninclined to take any new steps and alternate actions. Now, we are not confronted with primal beast, but these have been interchanged in modern times with fear, stress, and doubt. And you will find most of the people telling things like, money does not grow on trees, money makes you arrogant, making money is difficult. You will never realize that these are deep-seated thinking patterns which are dictating your financial woes, and you don't even know about it. It is so disorienting that a person will fight me if I say that his own untrained mind is responsible for his financial mess. The first thing to know is to know what you don't know. This makes you free and receptive of right mind programs to learn and then forge them into habits that run on autopilot. When you do the 3-minute breathing exercise with closed eyes and then EFT tapping, you root out negative thinking patterns. This can be done at any age or stage of life. So if you're struggling with money or are fearful of your financial affairs, it's time that you take control of faulty thinking patterns. Learn and change it to the one that is aligned to your desire and intention. Once you learn and impress it on our subconscious mind with mindful breathing and EFT, the subconscious mind releases its bloodhound, which is the reticular activation system. Once RAS is activated, you become conscious to the ideas, opportunities, and events that will get you your desired outcome. In any other state like fear, stress, or ambiguity, your mind misses them even if they are right in front of you. So don't make your mind's superpowers make you a slave, but train it and use its superpowers to become a magnet to attract money, happiness, and abundance.